Hello, Lord Alistair.
Hello, my lady. I don't think I've had the honor of meeting you.
I am Lady Marianne, Lord Halton's niece.
I didn't know Lord Halton had a niece. I've never had the pleasure of seeing you at his home.
I did see you once, from my window. I would have come to greet you, but I was improperly attired.
Well, I'm honored to finally make your acquaintance, Lady Marianne. What brings you to King's Landing?
I accompany Lord Halton on most of his trips. We are the last two members of the family, you see.
Oh, and how is that?
Ah, well, my uncle's parents have been dead for many a year now. And as for my father, his only brother, he died at the end of Robert's rebellion.
I see. What were the circumstances of his death, if I may ask?
My father supported the Targaryens. He was with them until the very end, when he was tortured and executed by his own lord, for treason.
I feel your pain, my lady. War is a terrible thing.
As I was my father's only heir, and as Halton had no heirs of his own, he took me under his wing. Enough about my troubled past. I'd love to have a more pleasant conversation sometime. But I must hurry back, or my uncle will start to worry.
Please send him my regards. Until next time, my lady.
I've had enough of them gloating in the streets like that. It's like they've forgotten what respect means after all that rioting.
Worship a fire god.
No surprise,
What
though,
are
really.
they doing
I
here?
mean, when a dog bares its teeth, you give it a good kick so it knows not to do it again. If you allow the behavior, then...
Aye. I don't know what that new lord thinks he's doing, but unless he changes his ways, this town will be naught but scavenging dogs soon.
It's pointless getting angry right now. If these Red Hoods start causing trouble, we'll make sure they answer for it.
My Lord Sarwick.
Greetings, Victor. What can I do for you?
My lord, I cannot thank you enough for saving my life during the rioting.
Don't thank me, thank R'hllor. I am only an instrument of his divine plan.
Well, your god seems to have helped the entire town. Did you know that people are returning to town and that trade is slowly resuming?
Is that right?
Only yesterday I ferried in a group of woodsmen and some weavers who'd left for Castlewood several moons ago.
Castlewood, you say? Can you take me there?
From here? It's downstream, couldn't be easier. Just drop the boat in the water and it floats down there by itself.
If that's the case, I will probably need your help soon.
Of course. I owe you at least that. You can find me in the port when you're ready to leave.
This Alistair could be such a fool. Giving the lowborns what they wanted. What was he thinking? Now beggars think they have power, and everyone else knows that Riverspring is no longer secure.
Not to mention that the Sarwicks have shown themselves to be weak. I hope they find themselves many an ally to help in the coming days. Look how dashing I am in this armor.
I recognize you. You were one of those who attacked our men during the rioting.
Aye, and I lost my brother there, my lord. Now I serve Riverspring and its people.
A joy to hear it. Keep doing as you are.
Hello, my lord.
Alistair, it is a joy to see you again. Do you have news of Gawain?
It is sad news, I'm afraid. Gawain is dead.
Mother have mercy! Poor Gawain! Are you sure?
I saw his body. He was murdered in King's Landing.
But how is this possible?
Thieves slit his throat.
No! Little brother. No! How could they? We must avenge his death. Did you catch the rats that did this?
Never fear. They've received the punishment they deserve. But they were only following orders.
What do you mean?
The man who truly wanted Gawain dead is none other than Valar.
No. Tell me it's not true. That man is a monster. What am I to do? I cannot marry that murderer. I could not endure it.
I know, little sister. Your marriage must be stopped at all costs.
But the Queen, she would never change her decision. She will force me to marry him.
All is not lost. I haven't played all my cards yet.
Please, Alistair, help me.
You know our words, Ilyana. Family is hope. Protect it, always. But in order for me to succeed, I need your help. Father hid some documents here that could help me in the fight against Valar. Do you know where he might have hidden the documents?
I am sorry, Alistair, but Father was very secretive. He never confided anything to me. You need to speak with Maester Harwin. If anyone were to know, it would be he. I have no need for this. I have enough troubles as it is.
Alistair, how was your journey to King's Landing?
The situation there is worse than I imagined. It will prove difficult to stop Valar from claiming the title to Riverspring. And Gawain is dead.
Gods be good. This is upsetting news, Alistair. What happened?
The Goldcloaks found him dead amidst the victims of some bloody business.
Poor Gawain.
And the worst is, Valar is responsible for all these killings.
Valar? Can you prove it?
Yes, I retrieved the written order to kill them, signed in his own hand. But I must obtain more proof before I can openly accuse Valar. Otherwise I risk facing the Queen's wrath.
Valar cannot get away with such a crime.
One thing at a time, Harwin. I haven't finished with him yet. I have a new ally, Lord Arwood Halton of Castlewood. It was he who helped me trace Gawain.
Lord Halton? I see. He was a great friend of your father's. Did you meet him in King's Landing?
Yes, Gawain was trying to reach him before he disappeared. Lord Halton approached me after a meeting with the Queen and told me what he knew. While looking for my brother, I learned things that could change our land's fate, and perhaps more. Father was already onto it. He wrote all this down and hid the documents somewhere in Riverspring. I must find them.
Hidden documents? If I'm not mistaken, you're not the only one who has sought them.
How so?
Some weeks ago. Actually, it was the day your father died. Some of Lord Raynald's bannermen and friends were in Riverspring.
Lord Garth, no need to take offense over such trifling matters. Squabbles between houses are commonplace. Believe me, with patience, things will work out by themselves. By the grace of the gods, learn to relish a king's meal when you can. I have enough problems with my son Gawain. I don't know if I should find anger or joy in his absence at the table.
My lord, come quickly!
What is it now?
Someone has forced his way into your office.
What? Entry is strictly forbidden. I hope that you have put the wretch behind bars.
Well, the man in your office is none other than your son Gawain, my lord.
Gawain? That wretch. I've had enough. That ingrate never ceases to dishonor, disappoint, and disobey me. He's gone too far. I won't tolerate any more of it. Never again.
Come now, my lord. He is your son.
Gawain means nothing to me, Harwin. I only had one son, and he's lost to me. And look at all the trouble he has given me. I should have taken care of this a long time ago. I call on all present to be my witnesses. On this day, I, Lord Reynald Sarwick, do disinherit my son, Gawain, and deprive him of all rights and privileges formerly bequeathed to him. Now I must chase him from my chambers. This latest outrage will be his last. I must take my leave now. Come with me, Harwin.
Reynald, my friend. I know we have our differences, but today I share your pain. I am saddened to hear what Gawain has done. But despite my affection for him, I must admit that you are right. If he were to become lord of your house, he would cause its downfall.
Not only mine, Arwood. The same fate would befall all of the lands that depend on River Spring. When the rot sets in, it remains only to cut it out. It's as simple as that.
Are you certain you made the right decision, my lord?
I made the only decision that my good-for-naught son made possible. By the gods, I swear even his sister would be the better one to succeed me. Let's get this...
Father!
Gawain! This door was locked, but that didn't stop you from going through my things, did it?
Father, I know about the Brotherhood. I only want to help you.
7 hells, who asked you to interfere? What's at stake here is too important for you to become involved. This is enough. I stopped believing that you could replace Alistair a long time ago. This ends now. I'm disinheriting you.
No! I don't know who's been putting these ideas into your head. I beg of you, Father!
Silence! If anyone has put anything in my head, it would be you. You and your inability to listen. You and your disrespect. You have brought enough trouble on this house. If you have an ounce of respect left for the Sarwick name, you will not make another scene.
Father! Listen to me!
Enough! Leave me now. I would not see you again.
Your father chased your brother from the room without any further ado, and wouldn't hear so much as an explanation from him.
And then? You were saying it happened the day my father died.
Your father went to sleep right after the incident. The poison was already in his veins by then. He never saw the sunrise.
I see. Has anyone been in this room since?
No. I locked the door after the incident so that no one could enter it. You might also be faced with many locked doors during your investigation. Take my keys. They should all be there.
Do you think Gawain was looking for the same documents that I am?
I only know that when you spoke of these hidden documents, I immediately remembered the incident. If your father was concealing any documents, they would be in this room.
I've never seen his office in such a state. Even the shield he was so proud of no longer hangs on the wall.
Your sister was forced to sell the shield after the rioting. We needed the coin after giving the castle's supplies to the villagers, as you had ordered.
Thank you, Harwin. You may take your leave now. I can handle this alone.
Very well, my lord.
There's nothing here. No trace of Father's documents. They must be here somewhere. There's nothing here. Incredible. A secret door. No trace of Father's documents. They must be here somewhere. Looks like a complicated 7-part lock. Picking it seems impossible. Is everything well, Ryman?
I've just taken in a killer who's been spilling blood all over town. I've never seen anyone fight so well. He slit a guard's throat before I had a chance to unsheath my sword.
Let us be thankful that he's in the dungeons now. What about you, Ravella? How are you?
Very well, my lord. How can we be of service?
I need to get to my father's documents, but they're locked away somewhere. I am confident that this paper holds the key to getting to them. A riddle, a poem that my father wrote. I'm trying to find some of his documents.
That would be quite typical of Reynold. He was quite taken with riddles.
This one seems to refer to our family. This one talks about you too, Ravella. Is the throne in the castle the same one my parents married in front of?
Yes, indeed. Nonetheless, I cannot imagine where Lord Reynold could have concealed anything. If he managed to conceal something, only a keen eye would spot it.
I see. And this line, the warrior, must be referring to you, Ryman, I suppose.
For what I know or care, it may be referring to me or to anyone wearing a suit of armor. I have no time to play at this. Please excuse me.
What can I do for you, Alistair?
I found a secret passageway in my father's office. I haven't been able to open it yet, but I found this. I think this has something to do with it, but I don't understand how yet.
Yes, they look like clues. They seem to represent different parts of the castle. However, I doubt that he ran to different corners of the castle each time he needed to look at a specific document. Whatever you are looking for, it seems to be only a secondary solution for times of danger.
I see. There must be an easier way to open this door.
That would seem likely. However, he may have taken the secret to his grave. This poem may be the only way for you to find what you're looking for.
Then I know what I must do. Thank you. I thought the passageway led to a secret room, but it would seem that I'm in the castle's catacombs. This place must be hundreds of years old. R'hllor, hear my prayers and guide me through the shadows. This door has a strange lock. Something is engraved upon it. A Sarwic's sword is his nature, his virtue, and his honor. The latch mechanism seems to be linked to a set of notched metal wheels. There are 3 wheels arranged vertically. Words are inscribed onto each wheel. I imagine you have to line up the right word in order to unlock each one. Moreover, there's an inscription to the left of each of these wheels. I'll have a look at the first one. Some are red with blood, others are brown from rust. What color is the Sarwic's sword? His sword is grey. Ice and death! The lock is stuck! I have to start over again. This door had some are red with blood, others are brown from rust. What color is the Sarwic's sword? His sword is white. I heard a click. On to the next one. An old sword for a peasant. Valyrian steel for the hero. How is a Sarwic's sword described? His sword is made of tempered steel. Ice and death! The lock is stuck! I have to start over again. Some are red with blood. I heard it. An old sword for a peasant. Valyrian steel for the hero. How is a Sarwic's sword described? His sword is broken. Another click. Only one to go. Warriors keep it by their side. Assassins hide it in their coat. Where does a Sarwic keep his sword? A broken white sword. That is our heraldry. The door is opening. I did it. These inscriptions are intriguing. Flame and shadow. That will not work. I must have erred somewhere.